You open your laptop to finish an important project, but 3 seconds later, your hands automatically reach for your phone. It is not a lack of willpower, nor is it a personal flaw you were born with. For ancient humans, staying focused on a single task for hours was actually dangerous. A snapping twig or a sudden movement in the bushes could mean a life-threatening predator was nearby. Today, however, those same survival mechanisms are constantly triggered by glowing screen notifications. Neuroscientists refer to this automatic reaction as the orientation reflex, an innate biological response. Deep inside your brain lies a neurotransmitter responsible for driving human motivation, dopamine. Dopamine is about the anticipation of reward, the feeling of seeking something new. Psychologists call this a variable reward schedule, the exact same mechanism that makes slot machines so addictive. As a result, pulling away from a dry, difficult task becomes exponentially harder. Thousands of software engineers work daily to optimize apps specifically to capture and hold your focus. But external distractions are only half the battle. Internal distractions are often much stronger. Neuroscientists discovered that whenever you are not actively engaged in a task, a specific network activates. The default mode network turns on when you daydream, replay past memories, or worry about the future. It invites you to escape discomfort by wandering off into more pleasant thoughts. When a project causes underlying anxiety or self-doubt, reaching for your phone provides instant emotional relief. Furthermore, modern life has pushed our minds into a perpetual state of chronic cognitive overload. Your working memory can only hold roughly 4 to 7 items at any single moment. Think of your attention like a light beam focused through a magnifying glass onto a single spot. But if you scatter that light across a wide area, the energy vanishes completely. When you switch from task A to task B, your attention does not immediately make a clean break. Even a quick 10-second glance at an unread email leaves lingering residue in your brain for up to 20 minutes. You never give yourself the opportunity to enter a state of deep, uninterrupted focus. In a state of flow, your sense of time distorts, and complex tasks become noticeably easier. Most people today live in environments saturated with continuous ambient noise and digital pings. Over time, this constant stimulation actually alters the physical architecture of your brain. The prefrontal cortex is the executive command center responsible for decision-making, discipline, and impulse control. It creates a self-reinforcing loop. The more distracted you get, the easier it is to stay distracted. Fortunately, just as focus can be lost through bad habits, it can be rebuilt through intentional practice. Most of us treat boredom like an emergency that must be eliminated within seconds. By constantly filling every quiet gap, you condition your brain to reject low-stimulation activities. Allow your mind to wander without immediately giving it a digital screen to look at. The second strategy involves creating environmental friction between you and your biggest distractions. If your phone sits on your desk next to you, your brain expends energy simply ignoring it. Studies show that simply moving your phone out of sight immediately restores measurable working memory capacity. Instead of working from a chaotic, endless to-do list, schedule specific blocks for high-priority tasks. When your mind knows a dedicated break is coming, it stops fighting you during focus periods. Consider implementing the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of pure focus followed by 5 minutes of rest. Often, the hardest part of any major project is simply overcoming the initial psychological friction of starting. It is also critical to manage your internal emotional triggers when tackling hard work. Ask yourself, am I feeling confused? Am I bored? Or am I afraid of failing at this task? You separate the urge to escape from the action of actually picking up your phone. Furthermore, optimize your physical health foundation. Sleep quality directly controls cognitive focus levels. When you are chronically tired, your brain naturally seeks quick dopamine hits just to stay alert. Nutrition and physical movement play equally vital roles in maintaining stable mental focus. A brisk 20-minute daily walk boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, enhancing cognitive speed. Do not expect yourself to transform into an unbreakable focus machine overnight. You will still get distracted, and your mind will inevitably wander, and that is completely human. Each time you notice your mind wandering and gently guide it back, you perform a mental rep. Imagine what your life could look like if you reclaimed just 2 hours of lost focus every single day. You could finish that book, launch that business, or master a valuable complex new skill. Where you place your focus shapes your thoughts, your habits, and ultimately your future identity. You have the power to step out of the hyperstimulated crowd and take full control back. Put your phone in another room, close unnecessary browser tabs, and give your mind space to breathe. If you found this psychological breakdown valuable, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into human behavior. Thank you for watching, and remember to keep building a mind that serves your highest goals.